Another EU summit, another EU crisis, as leaders gathered remotely to discuss the desperately needed coronavirus recovery fund and budget. But all is on hold as Hungary and Poland have effectively vetoed the process, claiming a mechanism linking future transfers of money to the issue of the rule of law was part of an unfair ideological battle being waged by Brussels.
There was a deal stuck at the European Council meeting in July between heads of state and government. That was a good deal, a deal that was about Europe, about helping the European economy and European people in need, in trouble, in the middle of this pandemic. And that's the way forward. It stated clearly that the financial interests of the European Union must be saved and safeguarded, and there's no debate about that whatsoever. But when we talk about the rule of law, which is not clearly defined, and it's an ideological sort of subjective matter that one side of the arena has been misusing, then that must not be linked to any functioning of the EU.
But opposition politicians in Hungary are keen to point out that this view is not shared by everyone.
It's very important to state that over 70% of Hungarians support the rule of law conditionality. Hungarian businesses, Hungarian municipalities need the money from the recovery fund from the next year's multi-annual budget. And the opposition trying to send a message to the world that Mr. Orbán does not equal Hungary, that there is indeed a significant demand for the conditionality mechanism, and also that we don't want to block the MFF as Hungarians.
Some view this as a pivotal moment for the European Union, when leaders must stand firm against Hungary and Poland.
If you want to be a member of the European Union, you need to respect the rule of law. That means you need to have a judiciary which is independent. You need to have a media which is absolutely free to say what they want within the constitutional limitations. Those violations have been occurring for too long. They've been systemic, they've been persistent, they've been recognized by all kinds of organizations around the world. Is not possible, is no longer acceptable to be a member of the European Union like Poland and Hungary, to receive European funds and not to respect the rule of law.
There was little expectation that this summit would manage to finalise a deal, and indeed this mechanism would not ultimately solve the rule of law issue. But with time not on their side and Europe's economies facing deeper recessions, EU leaders will be hoping a compromise can be found, and soon. Darren McCaffrey, Euronews, Brussels.